Picture this, it's January 18, 2026 in Rabat. Senegal just stunned the hosts Morocco in the Africa Cup of Nations final. A disallowed goal, a controversial penalty, players storming off in fury. But Sadio Mané, the hero, drags them back onto the pitch like a general rallying his troops. Penalty missed. Extra time thunderbolt from Pape Gueye. Senegal wins 1-0, fireworks, medals, the trophy is theirs. The Lions of Teranga are champions again. Fast forward 2 months later. March 2026, the Confederation of African Football drops a bombshell. Senegal, stripped of the title. Morocco, crowned champions with a phantom 3-0 forfeit win. What? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most insane plot twist in African football history. Today we're diving deep into this chaos, the full story, a balanced breakdown of who's right and who's wrong, and why this decision isn't just unfair. It's a dagger in the heart of the entire continent's beautiful game. Buckle up, this one's gonna sting. Let's rewind to that electric final. Stoppage time. Senegal thinks they've scored the winner, but VAR says foul. Replays scream soft at best. Ref points to the spot for Morocco. Coach Pape Gueye, fuming after the disallowed goal, sends his squad to the tunnel in protest. Chaos erupts. Fans nearly invade the pitch. 17 agonizing minutes tick by. Then Mané, the eternal captain, bursts into the dressing room yelling like a lion. "We finish this!" They return. Brahim Diaz tries a cheeky panenka. Edouard Mendy saves it like a boss. Extra time. Pape Gueye smashes home the winner. Senegal lifts the trophy on the pitch. Morocco appeals, citing tournament rules. CAF's disciplinary board fines both sides heavily, but lets the result stand. Then the appeal board steps in 2 months later and flips the script entirely. Now, let's be brutally honest and balanced here, because this isn't black and white. On one side, Senegal's walk-off was reckless and against the rules. CAF's regulations are crystal clear. Article 82 says if a team leaves the field without the refs okay, they forfeit and get eliminated. Article 84 slaps them with a 3-0 loss. Walk-offs disrupt the game, disrespect officials, and set a dangerous precedent. Imagine every controversial call turning into a mass protest. Morocco's federation nailed it in their classy statement. This was never about doubting Senegal's performance on the pitch. It was about respecting the rules that everyone signed up for. The appeal board upheld Morocco's protest, set aside earlier sanctions, and declared the match forfeited. Technically, by the book. Even some pundits like ESPN's Gab Marcotti called it the right call. But with a massive but. Why wait 58 days? Why let Senegal celebrate, hand out medals, parade the trophy, and only then rewrite history? That timing reeks of something off. And here's the counterpunch. Does this even align with the global laws of the game? FIFA and IFAB Law 5 is ironclad. The referee's decisions on facts connected to play, including the final result, are final. The ref let them return, play extra time, and finish the match. He didn't call it a forfeit on the night. One high-profile voice, even George Weah, slammed it as overriding the ref's authority. Plus, that penalty. Many called it soft after a disallowed Senegal goal that looked clean on replay. Senegal's federation didn't mince words. Iniquitous, unprecedented, unacceptable. It throws discredit on African football. Their government demanded an independent probe into suspected CAF corruption. Players like El Hadji Malik Diouf and Ismaila Sarr laughed it off on Instagram with trophy pics and crying laugh emojis. Come and get it. Senegal's Secretary General called it a travesty with no legal foundation and vowed to fight at the Court of Arbitration for Sport, a process that could drag on for a year. Morocco, thrilled of course, ending a 50-year drought as hosts. But even they emphasized rules over rivalry. Bottom line, Senegal broke the letter of CAF's rules with that protest. But CAF broke the spirit of the game with this retroactive midnight heist. It feels less like justice and more like politics, especially with Morocco as hosts flexing muscle. But here's where it gets truly heartbreaking, and why this ruling is an absolute disaster for African football. Imagine building the most exciting tournament in years, drawing global eyes, showcasing stars like Mané, Hakimi, Jackson and Mendy, only to rip the soul out of it months later. This isn't just about one trophy, it's poison for the entire continent's game. First, the credibility massacre. African football has fought for decades to earn respect. Better infrastructure, rising talents in Europe, record viewership. Now, the world sees us as a joke, a governing body that changes champions like it's a video game save file. Shame for Africa, as Senegal's own officials screamed. Fans are raging from Dakar to Lagos. Africa has been humiliated. How do you convince kids to dream big when the dream can be administratively deleted? Sponsors, they're watching. Broadcasters, hesitant. Why invest in a competition where the final whistle isn't final? Then there's the human cost. Devastating. Sadio Mané, who literally saved the match's image by dragging his teammates back, now loses his champion status. Chelsea's Nicholas Jackson, Everton's Idrissa Gueye, Crystal Palace's Ismaila Sarr, all stripped of glory they earned sweating blood. Medals they kissed, trophy they hoisted, prize money of $10 million already paid. Senegal's refusing to hand anything back. The cup will not leave the country. Players are defiant, but the uncertainty, it kills motivation. Why pour your heart into AFCON when some boardroom suits can erase it? Worse, it fuels the corruption whispers that have haunted CAF for years. Senegal's government isn't whispering, they're demanding an international investigation. Whether true or not, the perception alone erodes trust. Every future decision will be questioned. Is this fair, or is the host nation dictating? It creates dangerous precedents too. Protests happen in every league. Will everyone now trigger a 2-month review and forfeit? Chaos. And the timing, diabolical. Senegal won fair and square on the pitch after Mané's heroic intervention turned potential shame into triumph. Instead of celebrating African resilience, players returning, game completed, winner decided by goals, we get this administrative farce. It's not just unfair to Senegal, it's a betrayal of every African fan who poured their passion into those 90+ minutes. This drags the whole continent backward when we should be soaring, hosting World Cups, exporting legends, building empires. African football deserved better than becoming a punchline. It deserved respect. This ruling, it delivered doubt, division, and disgrace. So what now? Senegal's heading to CAF, the highest court in sport. Will justice prevail, or will bureaucracy win? Will the trophy stay in Dakar, or get shipped to Rabat? One thing's certain, this saga exposes the rot that African football must fix. Stronger transparency, faster decisions, and rules that honor the pitch above all. Africa's game is too beautiful, too passionate, too powerful to be hijacked like this. If you're as fired up as I am, smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, Team Senegal or rules above all. Subscribe for more deep dives into the drama that makes football epic. Until next time, stay loud for the continent. This isn't over. Peace.